the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. I begin this day aware that strength does not always feel powerful. Sometimes it feels quiet. Sometimes it feels heavy. Sometimes it feels like simply getting up and continuing. I enter this day not asking for ease, but asking for steadiness. Not asking for everything to feel light, but asking not to collapse under what feels heavy. I place this day into your care, knowing that endurance itself is a form of mercy. As the morning opens, help me gather myself inwardly. Let me start without dread, even if challenges are familiar. Let me begin without resentment toward what is not yet changed. If I wake already tired, meet me there. If my heart feels full before the day even starts, help me carry it without panic. If motivation feels low, grant me commitment instead. Help me understand that strength does not always arrive as energy. Sometimes it arrives as restraint. Sometimes as silence. Sometimes as choosing not to give up. As I move into my responsibilities, steady my inner posture. Let me stand upright emotionally, even when circumstances feel pressing. Do not let external pressure collapse my inner calm. If tasks feel repetitive or unfulfilling, help me remain sincere. If effort feels unnoticed, remind me that nothing offered with honesty is lost. Protect me from bitterness that comes from long effort without visible reward. As the hours move forward, protect my patience. Do not let small frustrations accumulate into heaviness. Do not let minor disappointments drain my spirit. If obstacles appear again today, help me face them without despair. If progress feels slow, help me stay consistent rather than discouraged. If nothing improves immediately, help me remain grounded. When my thoughts say, "How much longer?" teach me how to stay present rather than overwhelmed. Teach me to focus on what is required now, not the entire distance ahead. If I feel emotionally stretched, give me inner elasticity. Help me bend without breaking. Help me endure without becoming hardened. As interactions happen, protect my tone. Do not let fatigue make me sharp. Do not let stress make me distant. If someone tests my patience, help me respond with maturity. If someone depends on me while I feel depleted, help me give without resentment. If I must lead or support today, help me do so without ego or exhaustion. As midday arrives and strength begins to thin, renew me quietly. Not with sudden relief, but with enough resilience to continue. Not with escape, but with composure. If my body feels heavy, help me move gently. If my mind feels crowded, help me simplify. If my heart feels tight, help me soften instead of closing. When thoughts of giving up appear, help me pause rather than act on them. Remind me that endurance does not mean forcing, but remaining present. Remind me that rest is allowed, but surrendering hope is not required. If I feel unappreciated, help me detach from recognition. If I feel unseen, help me remain sincere anyway. If validation does not come, help me continue without shrinking. As the afternoon stretches on, protect my emotional balance. Do not let weariness distort my perspective. Do not let tiredness rewrite the meaning of my efforts. If discouragement whispers that nothing is changing, help me stay steady. If frustration says this is pointless, help me remember that unseen growth still counts. If impatience grows, help me respond with restraint. Teach me how to endure without becoming numb, how to continue without losing compassion, how to remain firm without becoming rigid. If plans change unexpectedly, help me adapt calmly. If delays extend again, help me breathe instead of resist. If answers remain unclear, help me tolerate uncertainty without agitation. Here, I pause and renew my grounding. O Allah, strengthen me in ways that do not depend on circumstances changing. Give me endurance that lives inside me, not outside me. As the day begins to slow, invite reflection gently. Help me notice what I carried well and where I struggled. Let this awareness guide me forward, not weigh me down. If I handled something better than before, let me acknowledge growth without pride. If I fell short again, let me acknowledge humanity without shame. Teach me to learn without self-punishment. As evening approaches, help me release the tension I accumulated. Let me loosen my shoulders, my jaw, my chest. Help me stop bracing for what is no longer happening. If the day drained me more than expected, allow recovery. If emotional weight remains, help me set it down gently. Do not let exhaustion follow me into rest. When thoughts revisit unfinished matters, help me postpone them with trust. Remind me that not everything must be resolved tonight. Teach me that rest is part of endurance, not a failure of it. Protect my night from heavy thoughts. Guard my sleep from replay and rumination. Let my body restore what the day consumed. If sleep comes easily, let it be deep and healing. If sleep delays, keep my thoughts slow and kind. Help me remain patient even with myself. O Allah, forgive the moments today when I felt overwhelmed. Forgive the moments when I resisted instead of accepting. Cover this day with mercy as it closes. Accept the endurance I practiced, even when it felt quiet. Accept the patience I held on to, even when it felt thin. Accept the effort I made simply to remain upright. I return this day to you without needing to evaluate it further. What was heavy, let it be lifted. What was unfinished, let it wait. Allow me to rest with a heart that does not feel defeated. A heart that knows endurance is not weakness. A heart that trusts that tomorrow does not require today's strength. O Allah, I place my tiredness with you. I place my perseverance with you. I place what remains unresolved with you. Amin.